Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Where you at?
Yeah, been the arresting boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. I ain't smoking so much gas, they think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke with hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sand. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Salute, good evening. Boxing tonight, man. I'm over at the Top Rank card. I have it streaming in here. The Bud File, salute, man. The XO Factor, my brother. Thank you for coming by, my man. Thank you for coming by. I'm waiting for the main event on the not the main event, the main card in the Top Rank to start. As you know, I'm streaming it in, and I'm getting mixed results here. But the earlier card was great, I thought, man. I was watching Stephen Shaw, surprising defeat, surprising knockout defeat. We weren't thinking much on that one, and that was pretty amazing, man. And it's we got some great boxing coming down the pike. I got some good weed for tonight, of course. Let's see what I got over here. In fact, I got my new background. That's my digs back there. Behind me up there, that White House, that's where I'm shooting from right now. And got a little, I think this stuff is called Black Diamond. Beautiful little nug eyes here. Got a nice big pine cone. I'm gonna break a tip of that off, put it on the tray. Break that little tip off here, man. Getting ready for some professional boxing here. We're going to see George Kambosos. George Kambosos, former unified lightweight champion. Lightweight division, that's quite the hot division. Excuse me for a second. I have to get up here, man, and disappear with get that tray. Yeah. I just started this. I don't even have a green screen. I just have a towel behind me. But instead of showing my my pictures and stuff in my living room, I got this backdrop here. Hey Picasso, how we doing? 6TBW3, man. The Boxing Wizard. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, bro. Picasso, my brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoying the fight tonight, man. Enjoying some fight cards here. We're winding down on the free part of it, I guess they called it. Man, I watched Stephen Shaw getting knocked out by this dude from Australia, Joe Goodall. Kind of an impressive record, man. But I love heavyweight boxing. There was another heavyweight fight in the card, Jeremiah Milton. He had weak opposition. He knocked out, stopped some big dude, 300-pounder. His name was Willie Harvey. He was a barber shopper from has a barber shop down in Virginia, I believe it was. 86 boxing, my brother. How we doing, man? Kicking back. I didn't see anybody going live tonight, so I said, hey, what the hey, right? What the hey? We got some live boxing coming on, man. I'm in a good position to be watching it. a beautiful day. It's 74 out there today. How can you ask for better weather than that, man? My friend Reggie Owens, he's telling me it's 104 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning in Vegas. Man, excuse me. Nice. You know what I gotta find? I gotta find Small's Jazz Club. Put some background stuff happening over here. Let me see if I can find it. Small's Jazz Club. Small's Jazz Club. YouTube. Yeah, this might be the one here. Are they live right now? Oh yeah. We got Dave Schumer and Cubai. Let's see, Dave Schumer, he's on the baritone sax. Peter Brannon on the tenor sax. Manuel Valera on the piano. Alex Apollo Ayala on the bass. Roberto Quintero on percussion. Jimmy McBride on the drums, and Josh Evans on the trumpet. Man, that's live from Small's Jazz Club in Harlem. If anybody's in Harlem and you want to see some good jazz, man, it's on 7 nights a week. I watch it all the time, man. Small's Jazz Club. I hope that they never seem to penalize me for playing their music in the background, and I appreciate that. And we're not claiming any rights or anything, man. This is live jazz. They're going with live boxing. I'm gonna have to get a better stream going on over here, man. But the main event card hasn't started anyway. Waiting for that to happen. And let's see, who do we have on that main event card? Let me get my boxing schedule here. On the bad left hook. Here we go, man. The main event, of course, as we all know. Excuse me. The George Kambosos and Maxie Hughes going at it, man. Maxie Hughes is actually the IBO lightweight champion. The IBO, hey, man, you know, a lot of top boxers rock that IBO belt. Alexander Usyk still walks in the ring with it. I mean, Roy Jones wore the belt. Vinny Paz is one of his claims to fame as the 5-time world champion. I appreciate that, XO, man, because, you know, to me, jazz, Bruce Gass, boxing, jazz, and more. And I can't. I tried doing it in silence. I just can't do it. My brain's always moving. I love jazz, and I found this. There's several jazz clubs that put their shows on every night. Hey, Yankee Kyle, bro, thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Salute. Salute. I'm gonna have to take a 30-second break. See, I got the Green Dragon tincture. Look at all the Green Dragon I have over here, man. You don't have to keep track of the batches. I have 4 different bottles of this stuff. See with that screen I got in the back of me, it's not like I can just pick stuff up. But anyway, this is the batch I made yesterday. Well, actually, my wife makes it. I supply the raw ingredient, but she's up early in the morning, so she put this batch together. I haven't even tested this one out yet. I have a tester over here too, man. I'll probably do that tomorrow. That music is okay in the background. Is it too loud or too soft? Because I don't really have any. I can't really tell sitting here. I know I like to see you got a bass solo going on there. I can turn that up and just dig on that bass solo. The incredible bass playing of Manuel Valera. There's nothing like that big stand-up acoustic bass. But see, I have to. When I do my playback, sometimes I find the music is too loud and overpowering, so I have to make sure it's just right in that background. Hey, bro, I appreciate that, Yankee Kyle, man. You know, I've been doing this for about a year and 3 or 4 months, and man, I'm dying to get 1,000 subs. I just can't seem to get them, bro. But I appreciate you sharing that on the community, man. I do all that stuff when I can, but I'm a computer illiterate, bro. I grew up in the 70s, man. I thought computers were gonna be a passe. You know, I'm from that generation. We used to walk in an elevator and there was some guy dressed up like George Washington with the braids on his shoulders and everything, pressing the buttons for us. I'm gonna have to be quiet for 30 seconds here, so bear with me. I do a little bit of this green dragon. Flawless Mark, my brother. Salute, my man. Salute, man. Blessings and peace to you, brother.
All right, let me catch that. We're going to continue now. I'm going to say Mr. This is a song by the great Sterling Power. And this song is actually.
I'm getting that sublingual effect with this green dragon tincture. It's a pretty cool way of ingesting your THC, my friends, too. Hey, my bruv, Mo Boxing from England. Shout out to you, man. Jesus, it must be fucking 2, 3 o'clock in the morning over there. Hey, salute to you, Kyle, bro. I'll tell you, man, drugs ruined my life, my earlier life. I've been, let's see how we want to call this. I haven't had a drink of alcohol since 2001. I was a heroin addict for several years. I haven't done that since the, let's see, my big battle with that was in the late 80s, the early 90s. Hey, Kyle, how are we doing, my bro? Salute. But anyway, man, the only mind-altering substance I allow into my body is THC. I don't do any alcohol. I don't do caffeine. I don't do fucking soda, juice. I don't take pills. I don't do any other kind of drug, man. I love THC. I am a master of THC. I function much better when I'm allowing my body to enhance it with THC, because this is a PED for sure, bro. It's legal, it's natural, and I don't even smoke it. Fuck the combustion. That stuff's gonna fuck up your esophagus and shit, man. Make sure this music isn't too. There we go, man. Get the whole band playing now. We want to keep the feel going. Mickey, salute, brother, salute. Yeah, the Davis fight is on the main event of this card. We're going to see Keyshawn Davis and Francisco Patera. Santillan, I think, is the fight we're seeing right now. This is the last fight on the free card. We're going to see Troy. Did we see Troy Isley already? I think we saw Troy Isley. He wasn't very impressive. Tell you, the fight that blew my mind was that Stephen Shaw, man. I was expecting Stephen Shaw to come back strong after the Jogba fight, but he looked like he was totally out of shape after 3 or 4 rounds, man. Carl, you got a new Australian heavyweight on the scene there, bro. Australia runs boxing. No doubt it, man. This fight is on the it's pretty close on the top ranked scorecard, the unofficial scorecard. I haven't been really watching it, man. I'm waiting for the main event to start. I think we're gonna have 4 fights on here. And of course, we're gonna see if George Kambosos is gonna come back. And I mean, the hardest division in boxing right now is 135. You know, so many possible fights in there. So he can't beat Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney's probably moving up anyway, man. Every fighter meets their match. Every fighter meets their match. It happens. I mean, you know, Oscar De La Hoya met Shane Mosley. There's always you always have your kryptonite. So we're I'll tell you, this batch I made yesterday, I think is I don't know if it's because it's new or because it's I made it real strong. But I do this. I distill it with alcohol, real strong alcohol, 195 proof, and it's alcohol tincture, and a few drops under the tongue gets the absorption. It burns like hell. It doesn't burn me anymore because I'm numb on it now. And I talked to my gastroenterologist. I asked him if the alcohol was going to my liver. He said, "No, man, that's sublingual. It doesn't get that first pass. It's absorbed through the saliva glands in the mouth." He explained the whole fucking thing to me. I knew it anyway, but I was playing dumb. It goes back to that old fucking saying, never ask a question you don't already know the answer to. But if Kyle, if you're still out there, this is my maybe mind altering for some people. With me, it's more mind sharpening, mind clarifying, you know. And I still like to smoke. I still got the Toka 2. I had a Toka 2 like this. I bought my first one in 1974. I think it was 1995 or 24.99. And I said, "What the fuck? I'm gonna spend money on a pipe." And the guy I was with said, "Oh, this is the best pipe you'll ever buy." Blah, 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 blah. This is probably about since 74. This is probably about my fifth actual Toka 2 that I bought. Because first of all, I couldn't find one for 20 years. I bumped into one online the other day. The reef is my pain relief, bro. In fact, I went to my orthopedic a couple of days ago. I told you guys before. If anybody was listening to me, my left shoulder is fucked. It's constant pain. It's bone on bone. There's no cartilage. I was told over 20 years ago I needed a total shoulder replacement, and I bit the bullet. I had a doctor who was giving me the Vicodins, the oxycodones, the fucking OxyContin, you name it, man. He was giving me pain pills, so I didn't have to face the pain. I figured in 20 years, they definitely had something more advanced than a total shoulder replacement. Nope. Guy says, we got, if you want to get that with shoulder replacement, he went through this procedure. Sounded like the same dude 20 years ago. But he did tell me this, man. He said, "That's the worst arthritis I've ever seen." And this is a shoulder specialist. So, now maybe it's a real tough heal. It's like 6 months, hey, Akreacher, how we doing, my brother? 6 weeks in the sling. You gotta keep your arm very, very immobile. You can't lift anything more than 40 pounds. Pretty much for life after that. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I have to burn wood in my fireplace. I have to split wood. He's like, "Oh, no, you're not gonna be splitting any wood for a long time." And then I walk 100-pound pit bull, man. This dog runs. I have to fucking bite the fucking mouthpiece and he's a strong motherfucker. This dog is stronger than a 200-pound human being. But total shoulder replacement, that just wasn't on my agenda for now. Maybe it will be. The pain is incredible, man. And I wake up screaming some nights. I can't even get myself dressed by myself, without the help of the old lady. So maybe I'll break down and realize that, I got the 21-year-old brain, but I got the 68-year-old body. And it is what it is, man. Part of growing old. I said, "Is it going to kill me?" He goes, "No." I said, "All right, well, I will get back to you on this one. Let me do a hit on this Black Diamond and this Toka 2. Getting ready for the main card to start. For the last round of this the Santillian and Eric Moan welterweight, 10-round welterweight fight. Iceman, my bro, don't do a live like rolling with the punches. What do you mean with rolling with the punches? I know rolling with the punches did some ugly stuff on one of Mad Chad's thing. Whipped out his fucking peck of the dumb shit. But No, I wouldn't do that. Damn. I don't even want to go there. See I have a towel behind me. That's what's making me use this screen. It might get to the point where I'm going to get so pissed off and just flip the thing down and go back to my old background. Water. See, like you can't even see it in my hand because of this chroma key or whatever the hell they're calling it now. I got my tumbler that blood made me, and damn. See, I can't even show it because of the this crazy thing. But it's got There's Curtis Anderson's picture on there, and it's got Marvin Hagler and Miles Davis, and it holds 20 ounces of water. Water is the only thing that I drink these days, and I go through that sucker probably 4 or 5 times in a day easily. Maybe a couple of other bottles if I stop at a restaurant and have some eggs or some shit like that. But yeah, man, we're getting ready for the main event part of this card to start. This is on ESPN and ESPN Plus, I believe. I don't have either one. No apps here, man. I'm just an internet streaming guy. And you know, it cracks me up. Some of these cats, these self-righteous cats, you better buy this fight. You're gonna support boxing, bro. I support boxing. I do nothing but talk. I live boxing. My clothes have I got my freaking. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it with this way this camera is, but I got my Joe Louis shirt. That looks pretty cool right there, doesn't it? But yeah, man, I support boxing 100%. I just don't have any dough. I'm broke. Followed you on TikTok. Hey, boxing fan. What's up, brother? I don't think I go on TikTok. Like I said, man, I'm from the days basically before the internet. I got stacks and stacks of boxing magazines. Now, I haven't bought a boxing magazine since the early 90s. But yeah, this card is getting over. We'll go to the main card. I think there'll probably be three fights on there. What is it? About 9:45 right now. They said 11:30 for the Kambosos fight. I want to see Keyshawn Davis and Francisco Patera. Is it Patera? Patera. I looked him up earlier, man. I think he's got 3 defeats. He's on this Pantera. He's on a 10-fight winning streak. He's probably going to be outclassed by Keyshawn Davis, but hey, that's why we watch boxing. It's not a sport you can phone it in. Really, the only time I ever use this bong is when I'm on here. It's kind of like a nervous habit that I have. The legendary Toka 2. They're showing Keyshawn Davis. What he's doing, the way he's stretching out right now, that would be impossible for me to put my shoulders in that position. Impossible. I would pass out. The pain would be so severe. Just the thought of it kind of gives me a little bit of a chill. And then showing Maxie Hughes getting his hands taped. How about that big thing with the Fulton and the Inoue? They're saying that Fulton's trainer is saying that if Inoue doesn't have his hands wrapped properly, he's not going to let Fulton get in the ring with him. He's talking about fights in the past where he says they call it stacked, where they wrap that tape around, they roll the tape up, stack it over your knuckles. I don't get it, man. I think I always thought you were given a certain amount of tape, X amount of feet, something like 19 feet of gauze. and several feet of sticky tape. And you could pretty much wrap your hands the way you wanted to, the most comfortable, the most protected. But apparently they do something called stacking, where they roll that gauze up, put it under the knuckles, add more padding to it, and then they're even saying where some people are ridiculously saying if the gauze and the tape get wet, they're going to cause like a plaster of Paris. But you have to put fucking plaster of Paris in there for that to do that, man. I mean, this is going to be scrutinized. Kind of foolish to even get into it, but hey, man, Fulton is in Japan. I guess he needs any, bro. How many times have we heard fighters who've been poisoned in other countries? I've heard it on interviews now, man. Lamont Brewster said it happened when he fought Klitschko. He ate something in the room and he was out of it the whole fight. Tim Witherspoon, my bro Tim Witherspoon, told me when he was in London, they sent a bunch of oranges to his room. You got to watch yourself. I get you, boxing fan. Whatever it is, the fact is, it's an issue right now. It's making its way across the YouTube talk shows, and it's going to be addressed because, dude, it's going to be so scrutinized. There's going to be Japanese commissions. There's going to be is this the WBC and the IBF Fulton carries? So there's going to be the supervisors from those federations. I mean, it's going to have to be scrutinized. I'm sure this isn't the first or the last you're going to hear about it. And I agree, man. Approved wraps all the way, man. My bro's from Pro Se Sporting Goods. They have officially approved wraps. If anybody's interested in wraps, man. Pro Se. But just a crazy thing. See, when I think of it personally, I think it's just to get more publicity to the fight, make more people want to see it, be tuned in for it, pay attention to it, make sure you're in the United States, bro. Around here, you're gonna have to be up at 4:30 to catch the opening bouts, the preliminaries. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time for the main event, because there's a lot of fights on the undercard, man. This is on Tuesday. Let me see if I can find the entire card. I saw it earlier, and there's like fucking 7 or 8 fights on the card. But getting back to the publicity that needs, I think they're trying to get people to get out of bed early, watch this fight. West Coast, forget it, man. If it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, West Coast, we're talking about 5. You might as well stay up all night, bros. Anybody out there, if you're gonna watch this, catch an afternoon nap or just do it. You think so, bro? I don't know, man. I never even gave it that much of a thought. I saw it this morning, and it just looks like it's picky, something to get more pop, more people's eyes on this fight. I guarantee a lot of people who are on YouTube are paying a lot more attention to that now. They didn't even know what the word stacking was before today, and now it's on everybody's vocabulary. I don't think it's going to affect the fight one way or another. But I mean, Inoue threw out another little tip of this. This is Tango. And man, I'll tell you, does this smell like fucking tangerines? But there's always been controversy in boxing gloves from day one, man. From day one. I remember watching cartoons when I was a kid, Popeye cartoons, and putting horseshoes in boxing gloves. Jack Dempsey Jess Willard fight. Check that one out. Jess Willard, to his day, he swore that there was a metal spike that Dempsey tampered his glove with. I mean, this was an unbelievable beating, even by the standards back in those days. This was broken bones. Trojan Pigeon, Mike Tyson, how you doing, brother? Good to see you in here, Pidge. We're here for some boxing. We're here to see if Ferocious Kambosos can get back on the winning streak. Seeing if Maxie Hughes, if there's any validity to that very prestigious IBO lightweight title. You know, think of all the fighters at 135. This is a very hot division. Activity will get you notice. Notice will get you rankings. People will want to see you in fights. Kambosos has got a chance to. I don't know if he's going to win another belt, but man, with 4 belts out there and the IBO, that's 5 belts. He could win one tonight. And a lot of fighters had that IBO belt, like we said earlier, man. Roy Jones had the belt. Vinny Paz, Usyk has it. Bud Crawford's had it. I mean, dude, it's no fly-by-night organization. You know, Anui, unbelievable power, man. I'll tell you, and the quickness, the short punches. I think, see, Fulton, he seems to hit and hold, and I think Anui's going to time that. It's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a fucking good fight, man. Somebody's has to go. Anui is he going too high up in weight? Is Fulton, does he catch him at the right time? Is Fulton, is his last fight at the 122? I mean, this is going to be a great way to start our day on Tuesday morning. But yeah, we're getting ready for the main event portion of our card over here. I think Anui gets him too, man. I'll tell you the betting line, Anui, I believe, is a 3-1 favorite. I think your best bet is the over and under. Because the over and under is 10 rounds, and I think if Anui catches him, he's going to catch him in under 10 rounds. So, if I were a betting man, I haven't bet on a fight in a long time. I used to bet on every fight that was around, every fight that was out there. I lost a lot of money. I don't pick fights very well. For some reason, I'm a flip-flopper with Crawford and Spence, man. I'm all over the place. Some days I think Crawford's going to win. Some days I'm looking at Spence, the size, the body punching, the recovery from the accidents, the surgery. When I look at Crawford, man, the dude just lives, eats, breathes, drinks, fighting, man. He's always in shape. He doesn't go out. You never see his name in the papers. But then again, you look back and you do see some shit that happened to him. He landed in a body shop, tore the body shop up, man, with his homies. Took his car. So it's one of those fights where I don't care who wins, but really, believe me, this fight is a lot like Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, there was Leonard had that one defeat, so it's not a case of an O against O. That was with De La Hoya and Trinidad, and that fight turned out to be kind of a dud. So, we're hoping for the best over here, and this is why I don't buy fights. Can you imagine if I spent $85 for that fight and it turned out to be a fucking sleeper? It turned out to be a Manny and Floyd. I mean, dude, I can't afford to take those chances. Hey, happy birthday, Michael Spinks, if you're out there. Michael Spinks was born on this day, 1956. Member of the legendary class of 76. The Fighting Spinks brothers. Hey, Bruce, there was a casino that took bets for Douglas when he was expecting to fight Mike Tyson. Yeah, there was ones that had to. I believe the final. I mean, there's that famous movie, the 42-1. That was the odds, and I read the story on that one too. At first they were putting outrageous odds on. I think it was like a 7-1, and people were putting big money on Tyson. It was almost like a short thing. Then they spread the odds out. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, there's quite a history to Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson fight. Dude, I remember that fight. It was yesterday. Sitting right here, man. Jumped through the. Well, see, now that was a fight where you could just see that Mike Tyson was getting his ass kicked. Buster Douglas had a plan. He was prepared. He was just taking Mike Tyson apart. You had that flash knockdown where they tried to say it was a knockout, but Douglas, man, it was a flash knockdown. He banged his fist on the mat, bit his gum shield, got back up, and the beating was back on again. But the most like oh shit moment was George Foreman and Michael Moore. That was one where, whoa. Yeah, I wasn't really into the casino betting back then because that was, we still had bookies in this town. I would bet with the bookies, but the last fight that I bet on was Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney, and I lost. But I don't care who wins this fight. I want to see a good fight. Like I said, a welterweight fight. This has got the buzz to me that Hearns and Sugar Ray had, where everybody's got opinions on it. People are real fucking deep on their opinions. They're very, very emotional. I mean, I've seen fucking people almost come to blows. I've seen YouTube people I thought were inseparable. All of a sudden, they're fucking enemies, and it seems like the thing is, one of them's for Spence, one of them's for Crawford, and I don't know, man. I just think it's a fucking fantastic fight. I don't get fucking excited about the who cares who wins. I'm not gonna lose a bit of sleep. I want to see action. I'd like to be surprised with maybe a knockout, but I mean, there's so many variables for me. It's just gonna be a great fight. Same thing with Fulton and Inouye. I think Inouye is got the talent, he's got the power, he's got those short punches, and I think he's got the I think he's gonna beat him. I think he's gonna stop Fulton. But man, anything can happen. I've been proven wrong before. See, fighters aren't as active now, so I don't get to really scrutinize them as much as I used to. Hey, the landlord, how we doing, my brother? Big Josh. I don't know, bro. Tyson Ruddock was they were decent fights, but they weren't the greatest fights in the world. So there's other fights that they're bigger than that to me. They were cool, especially the first fight. It was cool. Should Riddick Bowe have been stopped? I thought so when I saw the fight. I think it might have been who was the fucking referee? I can't even think of his name. The black guy put his hand up. Oh, I'll tell you, my mind is really going. It's really bumming me right out, man. I can't remember anything anymore. And I take these fucking pills too. I take this memory supplement. It's called Cognitive. With this fucking background screen, I don't know if you can see it, but see, Cognitive. It's a silk protein, and it says on here, and I've done a few Googles on it. Silk protein's the largest supplement that's been studied for memory enhancement, memory strength. So I figure, what the hell? My insurance company pays for it. I feel like the brutality in Tyson Ruddock was close to Manila. I don't think so, bro. I didn't think Mike Tyson was quite at his best. Riddick Bowe, Razor Ruddock, he had that shovel punch, and he was predictable. And he put on some great fights for us. That heavyweight division was fantastic back then, and we saw the emergence of Lewis and Bowe. I mean, Tyson going into jail at the end of his career. Ruddock put on some great fights, man. His fight with Tommy Morrison, dual knockdowns, and he gets destroyed by Lennox Lewis. But man, shout out to freaking Razor Ruddock. Put on some great performances. I thought he killed Michael Dokes when they fought. He had that left hook, that left hybrid hook uppercut. He called it the smash. Some people call it a shovel punch. Riddick Bowe's my brother. I can't say nothing bad about him. He might be watching this now, and I might get a phone call. So My man Riddick Bowe, he knows what could have been. He had a great career. Only one defeat in his career. You know? What could have been and what happened, what is. Bro, I talked to a lot of the OGs and shit, man. If they had the opportunity that these fighters have today, the unbelievable paydays, the long breaks between fights, the nutrition, the camps that they go through. You know, these guys today. In fact, tomorrow's the anniversary of the death of the great Emil Griffith. Maybe one of the greatest welterweight, middleweight, junior middleweight fighters of all time. And this dude, he died in fucking 2013. I remember when he died, and he was 77. I thought that was old, and that's 9 years from now. I'll be 77 if I make it that long. But he had dementia. He needed 24-hour assistance through the last few years of his life. His stepson took care of him. I mean, he's just a real tough man. We had, I don't know, man. You know, 100 fights. The brutal death of Benny Kid Paret. You know, just a historic career. Beautiful boxer. Probably one of the slickest boxers you'll ever see. You know that I can't stand fucking fantasy fights for the reason I don't know. I don't know for sure. You know, different era, different times. I'd love to have a time machine and bring some of these boxers. Bring guys like Joe Louis. You know, bring guys like Rocky Marciano. Fucking Sugar Ray Robinson against Sugar Ray Leonard. Wow. Yeah. There's so many what ifs, man. But you know, we had Mike Tyson as a heavyweight who was kind of like a haggler for a few years. Like Keyshawn Davis is making his way to ring, man. 25-year-old. Another fucking great splash on the 135-pound division. Let me get this on there. There we go. Get it on full screen. Another great fight. Triple G in his prime. Marvin Hagler in his prime. You know, I wondered today. I was kind of looking at the career of Emil Griffith. I was wondering why he never fought Hagler. The Petronellis didn't want him to go near Emil Griffith. He was so slick. But he fought. You look at the fighters that Griffith fought. So many of the same fighters that Marvin Hagler fought. Alan Minter, Yusuf Hamani, Bobby Watts, Vito Antifermo. You know, I'm just kind of wrapping these off the top of my head, but there's a lot more. And their paths did come close to crossing. And marvelous Marvin Hagler, that's my man, Brockton, Massachusetts. Bomac is leading Keyshawn Davis down the ring. And that Bomac, he's a big son of a bitch. Easy 3 and change, man. Probably close to 4. Now, those short, fat guys, they have Keyshawn's got a Spider-Man kind of a mask on. Not a weird kind of thing, big eyes, not a Spider-Man, like a bug, some kind of a freaking bug. Is Ramirez on the undercard here? Possibly. Davis 8-0 with 6 knockouts. They're showing the judges, Oklahoma judges. I don't know who the judges are. You see, Keyshawn Davis has Master Cutman Stitch Duran in his corner. Francisco Patera, 30 years old, 5'9", 134. He's ranked number 9 by the WBO. He's got the rosary around his neck. I think he's going to be totally outclassed in this fight. But we'll see if the matchmaker came up with a good fighter, if he gave us a strictly showcase. Yeah, Holmes had great recuperation powers. You know, knocked down a couple of times in his career. Always got back up, man. Larry Holmes, 1 in a million. I mean, I followed Larry Holmes' career. Saw him come up through the amateurs. Ali, a sparring partner for Ali. Hey, my sister Joy Blogs. Salute to you, man. You know what I gotta do? I gotta make sure all you guys got wrenches that come in here too, because I got a lot of people who haven't seen in a bit, man. Make sure you're make sure that I got you properly modded up in here, because I appreciate everybody coming in here, man, and you guys always do the same for me. Boom, 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 boom. I just bopped over to YouTube to make sure all my friends that come in to see me have their. Oh, the XO, bro. Sorry, man. I didn't realize you didn't have your mod. I'll make you a fucking high quality mod over here if you're still here. But thank you, cats, for coming in here, man. It's a boxing night. Yeah, we don't need that one there. Let's see. Get the band back on there. Come on, guys. The break's not over. Let's go. There we go. Gotta keep those tunes hopping in the background. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. I think we're good. I got all that stuff straightened out. Joy Blogs, man. Cool little chick, little Filipino girl, man. I went to her site the other day, man. She's just singing out there, smiling on her face, wishing everybody, saluting everybody, man. Nothing but love. I appreciate you coming on here, Joy Blogs. Thank you so much. We're watching some boxing over here from Omaha, Oklahoma. Did I say Omaha? Oklahoma. What's in Oklahoma? Tommy Morrison's from Oklahoma. Chief J. Strongbow's from Pausta, Oklahoma. Sean O'Grady's from Oklahoma. The legendary WBF started in Oklahoma. I don't even know if there's still a federation. But now we have professional boxing. We have an Australian. And what's Maxie Hughes? Is he from England? We have an English fighter, and we have a oh, bro, Holmes was boxing until he was about 50, man. Holmes was he'll still do an exhibition. Larry was a money man. He fought Mike Weaver 20 years after their first fight. He called Mike Weaver up, said, "Hey, Mike, Want to make $50,000? Bango. Come on, we go. I got a fight lined up. And, Larry was a businessman. He took on Butterbean. He was a smart cat. Got some L's on there. Larry don't care. Dude, Michael Spinks, man. Larry told the judges what to do after that fight. He says, you can kiss me where the sun don't shine, and that's my big black behind. And there goes Keyshawn Davis back to the corner here, man. Timothy Bradley and Joe Tessitore doing the top ranked play-by-play analysis. We don't have Andre Ward doing the play-by-play anymore. Now see, Holmes was a guy that fought through a lot of pain. Holmes just had a great defense. He didn't get hit a lot. He kept it. He moved his head around. He kept his hands high. He had a long career. When he did get hit hard, when your boy Ernie Shavers nailed him, man, I didn't think he was going to get up. That was another one of those. What the fuck? Even more so, bro. You go back and watch his fight with Ronaldo Snipes, and Larry gets knocked on his ass, and it was like, whoa. When he got back up, I thought he was done in that fight too. And that was the fight before the Jerry Cooney fight. But here we are, man. We're in the second round. Keyshawn Davis and Patera. They're both exchanging jabs. Patera's trying to lunge in with his jab. Keyshawn staying on his toes. Keeping his hands up. Throwing some illegal inside punches. Referee's warning him. Pantera's trying to get Keyshawn in the ropes. Keyshawn's having none of that. You can tell Pantera's an experienced fighter. He's not rushing in. He's trying to figure out Davis the best he can. Davis has got that sharp jab. Pantera's on the back foot. He fights well off the back foot. Trying to drop a left hook, and Davis is keeping that right high, moving that head. Davis jabbing, 3 jabs, 4 jabs. Pantera's coming in trying to do some damage. Davis staying on his toes, being very elusive. Davis is trying to impose a little will, maybe get a little offense going in the second round. Down to the last 40 seconds on my delayed stream here. We'll get these jazzmen up there, man. I guess they must think we're on break over here. We got no breaks going yet, man. We guys are still on the clock. These live. This is a live concert we're listening to. I'm gonna have to go back in. There we go. There we go. Saturday night, short breaks. We have a full house here. Don't forget to hit the like button too, by the way. I appreciate the likes. Keyshawn's got a pretty good corner. He's got Bo Mack as his trainer. He's got Stitch Duran as his cut man. AutoZone. AutoZone's been sponsoring boxing. Geico. You know, that's good sponsorship. See, that's what boxing needs. Boxing needs more high dollar, high end sponsors. This is how we can get these ridiculous pay-per-views to stop. You have to go out. My dog came in here a couple of times. If he comes in here again, I think he might be laying down, which is cool. If he comes in there and looks at me again, that means I'm going to have to. I don't even want to say the word because my dog can actually. He knows words. He identifies. He has many words in his vocabulary. So even if me and my wife are talking, I think he might lay down. He's kind of looking at me. You have to go out. He's not going crazy. Why don't you lay down for a little bit? Lay down right there, man. When the fight's over, we'll put you outside. Lay down. Be a good boy. We're in the fifth round. Keyshawn comfortably in the lead. But Pierre is still a live dog in there. He's still moving his hands around. Seems to be just a step behind. Not much happening in this fight. Keyshawn, you need to be more exciting for my taste. I love knockouts. I hate when fights go to the scorecard. Boxing is one of these sports. Diving would maybe be another one where we don't know the result until three people tell us the result. You know, and it's almost like in diving, you ultimately know that. You're going to know when those 10s come up. But no, boxing, my battery is running low. How can that be? Hang on a second here, man. I have to handle something here. I'll be back in a half a second. Okay. Back again. I pulled that green screen down. That thing was driving me nuts. I'll straighten that out some other time. But I had to put the dog out, by the way, so I got to keep my eye on him. In fact, we can see if I can get this camera tuned in here so we can all keep an eye on this dog. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. See, this is my this is how I can keep my eye on my dog without having to look out the window. He'll come down and I'll see him in front of the door and I'll be able to go grab him. Keyshawn Davis in the fourth round. I thought we were in the fifth round. We're in the fourth round. The referee stopped the fight. Keyshawn Davis. Did the referee stop the fight? Man, I don't know. I'm looking this way. I'm looking that way. No, that was just the Keyshawn was showboating between rounds. The way he was doing that victory lap, I thought they stopped the fight. But no, he's doing that maybe a little premature celebration. We'll see. Keep an eye on that hound out there. What happened there? Take that off. Okay, well. We are in the fifth round. There we go. Get the full screen going. Keep an eye on the dog. And my other eye on the fight. Anybody who's in here, I appreciate it. Keyshawn's keeping that guard out. Keyshawn pumping that jab. Tara still standing in front, still throwing punches. Keyshawn's just a little too slick, a little too fast, avoiding the shots. Firing an occasional combination. But almost like a glorified sparring session. Keyshawn comes in with a double uppercut, a jab. Tara comes back. I think a bug just flew on me. Patera pushing Keyshawn up against the ropes, throwing a few punches in there. Keyshawn's fainting that he got hit. Fainting that he's hurt. Fires a combination to Patera's head downstairs. Oh, they're drawing each other after the belt, pushing each other. Camera, why do you take that off? Why do you go off like that? Well, I guess this is ESPN, man. We have to go to commercials. Can't see the commercials down here. It says commercial break in progress. I don't know why they don't show them over the internet, man. Shit. We're watching ESPN for free. They should show the commercials. Let them get a little bit of revenue from us if possible. Usually that dog's back by now. It's kind of weird that he's out there. Maybe he found a friend out there. Who knows? Hope it's not a skunk. You see see that little grill down there in the corner? I bought that for $39 at Ocean State Job Lot. That's a little, that's like a big store. One of these stores that still stayed in business. You know, it's different than the dollar stores because they buy big stuff in there. They have a lot of clothes in there. They have, everything in there is pretty much half of what you pay everywhere else. I think they buy abandoned lots, insurance claims, flood, whatever it may be, but they buy big lots and they call it Ocean State Job Lot. It was a bug and I got the little bastard. Okay? But anyway, some kind of a flying ant or some fucking thing, man. Who knows down here? You got so many bugs. Plus I got these two lights on me on my couch over here, so it kind of attracts them, I guess, because I guess I save them. I'm pretty conservative, man. We're pretty what's the word that I'm looking for? Once again, the mind is gone. Minimalist. That's what I am. It just came to things come to me, but they take a little while. I am a minimalist. Oh, nice counter right hand by Keyshawn Davis. Got Patera a little pissed off. He pushed him into the ropes and having a combination. Now we might have a little fight. We're gonna have a little fight going on here. Yeah, Patera looks like he got a little attitude going. He's doing the best he can. He's a professional. He's a top 10 ranked WBO fighter. When he's been around, he's coming off of a 10 fight winning streak. He's had his hand raised up. See the dog? You can see him coming in. He's going down the stairs. Usually when he comes down, he usually walks right by the front door, goes into the corner of the house for something, and then he'll come back. But watch him go right by the door, see? And he's looking up there for something. Maybe he smells the grill. That's probably what it is. He smells that grill. That baby had some pork chops on it earlier. Yeah, that's the first time you've seen that sucker down there. That smells interesting, I'm sure. I mean, these dogs have amazing sharp senses. Their sense of smell blow anybody's sense of smell away. If he pisses on it, I'll kill him. But see, like I said, man, he usually goes in the corner, checks something out. Maybe there's a fox den or something over there. Who knows, man? Who knows? Doing a lot of hugging now. Now it's going to come down to a little condition. Patera ends it with two nice jabs to the face. Let me run and get that hound dog. Move this microphone out of the way. And I shall return. Back in here. Dog's back in. Here's another cookie. He gets a couple of dog biscuits for being a good boy. And we only missed 30 seconds of the of round number 7. There you go. That's the third one. That's it. I give him 3 dog biscuits when I bring him in at night. All right. Keyshawn just backed him in, dropped a nice right hand. Gutierrez staying straight up, using that stand-up style. Where's he from? He's from Belgium. That's stand-up European style. No, you're done. I gave you enough. You've had your 3 cookies. That's it. Go to bed. Go sleep with your mom. See, I put the dog biscuits in this jar to keep them fresh. He knows they're on the table right now. See, I'm doing nice combination by Keyshaw. Popping that left jab. Push Patera into the ropes. They're showing the Top Rank Boxing on Tuesday. Coverage begins at 4:30 a.m. I think I'll forego the 4:30. I'll be there probably around 7. Maybe I'll have my wife gets up early because she's in bed already now, man. She's already clocking pigeons in there. And she's up at 7 o'clock sometimes. Sometimes not. Sometimes I'm up before her. But if there's a fight to be seen, if I'll actually watch it and tell me who's fighting. If they say Monster Anelli and Stephen Fulton, get me out of bed. But enjoying the co-main. I think this is the co-main event. I'm not sure if it is. Let me look back at my schedule here. We're at the Fire Lake Arena in Shawnee, Oklahoma. The round ends. Now Keyshawn's winning these rounds. Between rounds on a Saturday evening, July 22nd, 2023. Taking on some jazz live from Small's Jazz Cafe in Holland. Watching some boxing. Got some weed, got some water. The dog's been out. House is almost locked down. Get the security cameras in case I need to give it a final scan the perimeter before I put the padlock on the door. Oh, screen just froze. That's not good. Got the full screen going. Cooking with gas once again. Another hit on the water. See, I don't have the the glare anymore. I can do all this stuff without having that chroma key on, I guess they call it. Takes me back to my television production days. I did that for a while too. I did a lot of things, man, in my life. The referees kind of see it as I do, a shutout, 70-63 after 8 rounds. Do another pop on this Green Dragon tincture while I'm enjoying the fights here. Down goes Patera, right on his ass. Seeing a little spittle coming out of his mouth or his nose, whatever, man. That was a good, solid, straight right hand, right on the button. Put him on the seat of his pants. Let's see what a finisher Keyshawn Davis is. Patera's on his bicycle. Keyshawn going to the body, trying to slow him down. Patera coming with a combination. Davis getting inside, unloading now, head and body. Trying to put this man away. We've got 20 seconds in this round. Patera still looks like he's pretty strong. He looks like he's still in this fight. But 8 rounds, we'll see if it's taking its toll. Getting counterpunched right now. That's it. Referee taking a good look at him. They're showing Keyshawn Davis's watch party in Portsmouth, Virginia. I got a watch party going on too. me, and it says one person. I don't know who, if anybody else is in here, but watching that combination, put him right on his ass. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. The right hand on the button. I mean, timed, aimed, short, deadly, beautiful punch. One of those brought the first row arena onto their feet. Gotta swallow that mean green dragon. Keyshawn moving forward. Patera is back to the ropes. Throwing an occasional body shot, overhand right. Keyshawn is pretty much playing with his plate over here. I think he should start up a little bit more, man. Get the engines revving. Do what must be done. Get this kid out of here, man. You know, this is a knockout game. Tank Davis, he's a knockout puncher. He's making the big bucks. Shakur is chasing the big bucks. Devin Haney, 4 belts, but people still don't want to see him because he is not that knockout puncher. It's a game of knockouts. Let's see what kind of finishing skills Keyshawn Davis has. Highly decorated amateur, aspiring pro, almost tried to time that right hand, just missed it. Davis is really doubling up now. I think he wants to go home. He's in the ninth round. Is he going to get a decision or is he going to get a KO on his record? Patera trying to come alive here. The end of the 9th round. Coming into the 10th round. Patera going to last the decision? He shouldn't. I can't even read there's a commercial going on here. It was like some skin uracine. But I think I got a VPN in my computer, so I think they think that I'm in the Mideast right now. So I'm getting some kind of Arabic writing on here. Dubois, there we go. Dubois, they're trying to get down. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man, but we're getting ready for the 10th round. I think it's the co-main. I'm not sure, man. And they get the co-main next week on the Bud and Errol fight, and we got Benito Donaire going for the bantamweight title, the new bantamweight title. He's already got the record as the oldest. Now he's going to beat his own record. I think Patera's got survival on his mind here. And he knows he's mathematically impossible to win this fight on points. If he's here to win it, he's certainly not showing that to me. Keyshawn going downstairs, trying to put a little definitive mark on this fight. Now, Patera is by no means a dog. He's doing the best he can. He's limited skills. And I hate to say there's levels to this game, but as we can see, there are levels to this game. Referee breaks him apart. Patera shooting an occasional jab. Keyshawn coming back with combinations to the head. Stepping away from the counter punches. Beautiful, beautiful display of boxing. But we want to see a knockout. Oh, beautiful, beautiful straight right hand. I love percussion too. Digging on that jazz percussion in the background from the Dave Schulman quartet. Oh, at least Patera got a nice little left hook in there. I made him feel a little bit better. There were some great percussionists in jazz. Airto, Ralph McDonald, Don Romeo, Coke Escobedo, his daughter Sheila E. Oh, there we go now. 10 seconds left of the fight, and it's becoming a world-class affair over here. Now, Keyshawn's just waving, putting his hands up. He knows he's got this fight done. Shutout. Plus an extra point for the knockdown. We're looking at 101 to 90. To 89. We'll see what these scores are. Total.
Sports betting partner of Top Rank, and new customers can make a $5 bet on tonight's main event between Kambosos and former undisputed champ and Maxie Hughes, and win $150 in bonus bets instantly. Just sign up now with the promo code
Kambosos on those pads.
The upset against Teofimo Lopez, and then lost the belt to Devin Haney. Back in action tonight.
Major Keith, salute my brother. How you doing, man?
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. See how easy
just watching the fight.
All your insurance
seeing if anybody wants to come and listen to it when they're here.
There is the watch party back in Virginia. Portsmouth, the hometown of Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis is having a watch party. He's got a full crowd over there.
When they hear the official judges' scorecards from March. To 89. Joseph Mason has it 99 to 90 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still U.S. WBC and WBO Intercontinental Lightweight Champion, Keyshawn Davis.
A shutout win for Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis, 162 total connects tonight to Patera.
He's got Bomac training him.
Knockdown scored in round 8. Unanimous decision.
Very impressive. We didn't see the power though.
Miss Wanda and Keyshawn, we saw all the top young fighters at 135 over the last few weeks. How do you rate your performance compared to them?
First, I'd like to thank God for giving me this victory. He brought me here in fantastic shape. My stomach ain't feel the best, but I fought through it, and we got to the win. Tonight, it was I give myself like a C+, B-. But like I said, we got the win. That's all that matters.
He's realistic, admitting he had stomach problems.
A fighter with experience, a fighter who.
Show must go on.
What was the best thing you take from this experience?
Right, I can't really, be too hard on myself. I'm not stopping these guys because they got a way more experience than me. But at the end of the day, I'm beating these guys.
He's obviously aware of what the fans are saying. He's mentioning.
But just doing the little things like that.
He's trying to stop him. These guys that don't want to be stopped.
Portsmouth, Virginia is celebrating right now your 9th professional win. What do you have to say to them? Because they're all loving what you did.
Hey, for VA, I know y'all betting state. I'm sorry if y'all bet on the knockout. I messed up y'all fan duels. But look though, it was a hell of a performance. The crowd in here loved me. I know back at home y'all love me. I'm gonna be back 2 more times this year. Keep supporting me. The businessman got a long career, and we here to stay, baby.
All right, Joe, we send it back to you.
Rising star, a big personality, is Keyshawn Davis, now 9-0. A guy who was on top of the lightweight division most recently is trying to get back in position. That is George Kambosos. Back-to-back fights against the undisputed champ Devin Haney, and now he wants to get a title opportunity again. He can draw closer if he can get past Maxi.
Kambosos warming up. He's got his gloves on. I guess we're ready for the main event next, which is cool, man. They're not keeping us on the East Coast awake till 2 o'clock in the morning to watch boxing.
Ferocious Kambosos starts the fight. Kambosos.
Ferocious Kambosos. And the band's getting ready to start their second set over here. We got the Chris Beck Quintet Jam Session playing. Little jazz in the background. Getting ready for the main event. Ferocious George Kambosos, 22-0, taking on Maxi Hughes, 26-5, 2 draws. He's only got 5 knockouts on his record. He's been stopped twice. Kambosos a little more power, but he's only got 10 knockouts on his 20 fights, on his 20 victories. So we're now looking at a couple of knockout punches here. So we'll see if we're going to see a boxing match here, if we're going to see a snore fest. This is very strange over here. We got an Australian, and we've got an
We
Englishman.
welcome you back just outside of Oklahoma City. We are at the Fire Lake Arena in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Top-ranked boxing on ESPN.
It's got to be an Indian casino.
And the reason why is a chance to see the guy.
Yep, it's a casino.
Had 4 belts draped on
Why
him.
not? That's the place to go, man. They have their own commissions there. They are very welcoming to fights. They like betting. They like betting.
Where he gave way to Devin Haney, had the rematch, and now this. With a new team around him, John House and Ramon
They're showing a
Matthews.
PSA.
Gentlemen, there
Gambling
is
problem.
the
Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
eliminator against
Yeah,
Max.
gambling. I guess it could be a problem. It got to be one for me for a while. This was before I had my first marriage. I was betting all the time. But I didn't care, bro. I didn't have anybody to answer to.
They win $150.
But then when it started coming down to, hey man, we need diapers and things like that, it was a whole different, got the priorities straightened out real fast.
There is Maxi Hughes. He is very confident. He wanted this fight and he got it. The Tale of the Tape brought to you by Geico.
30 and 33 years old. Not spring chickens for lighter weight division fighters. But you know the way it is today, man. These guys go, they extend their
My
careers.
speed and my power will show through. Everybody's been wondering what version of Kambosos we will see.
We are definitely wondering what version of Kambosos we will see.
That
So,
was stylistic. Speaking of Devin Haney,
they're going to drag it out a little bit.
Some news bubbling up that's going to have a domino effect throughout all of boxing. Mark Riegel, what can you tell us?
I spoke to Bill Haney, Devin's trainer and manager, earlier this evening. He said nothing on the table makes more sense than a fight at 140 pounds, the WBC title with Regis Prograis. Now they already have an extension. Negotiate that deal. Assume that
Teddy, shoot my brother. How you doing, man?
Bill Haney really wants
Thank you for swinging by, my man.
Regis Prograis himself.
Getting ready for the main event to start here.
TFT Moldova, a unification fight. WBO, WBC, that would be a mega fight. It was certainly great young talent, pay-per-view. In the meantime, what Top Rank would like to do is
So Devin Haney is likely going to go for
number 1 and number 2 in the WBC and the WBO. Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko for those 2 titles. Tonight, as you said before,
if Devin Haney vacates the title
these guys, whoever wins tonight, will get
to go after Rigo.
They go against the Argentine
And then we're going to have some vacant titles.
So more pressure on tonight's main event.
That's all right, brother. I'm continuously lighting up, continuously hitting my green dragon. All weekend. This is the only fight of the only card of the week, which is cool because we're not going back and forth. Especially when you're doing like me, you're streaming and the phone will freeze up on you. Pisses you off to the max. Gotta go to another one. But right now they're just stretching the time a little bit. I hope they don't do it too bad. You know, they should really do this like Don King used to do it, man. Get these fights on, roll them out there.
And Haney having something waiting on him. Right hand, right over the top. And another thing that I saw is that Kambosos always keeps his hands low, moving his hands side to side. Yes, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, you can create different angles for different
so Kambosos might have a chance at another shot at one of the 4 belts.
He has a great left hand, a great right hand, a great jab.
Then Haney will leave behind. Like, this is a very important fight. Yeah. Who the hell's Maxie Hughes? He's a live body.
George Kambosos, is it the guy who upset Teofimo Lopez at the Garden, or is it the guy who barely get around in Australia against Devin Haney? Maxie Hughes, we're here because he wanted this fight. He pushed. I'm interested to see.
Maxie Hughes wants this fight, according to
I honestly like this guy as a fighter. I think he has tremendous skill. I think he's
underrated.
I'm not sure if everybody see what I see, but we're going to see tonight. He better dominate tonight against Maxie Hughes. That's my expectation. Domination, possibly stop.
3 minutes and 15 seconds. I guess they're going to start it at that.
And he's got that Spartan warrior
11:01.
Never surrender. The main event is next.
2 commercials. PGH Big Dog, my brother. Salute to you, my man. Thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you go get your drinks. I don't think this fight's going to be a quick fight, man. Neither one of these guys are, shall we say, knockout punchers. But they're both highly rated lightweights. Kambosos rated number 5 in the world at lightweight, and Maxie Hughes, he's rated number 15 in the world. So I mean, dude, it's and we're talking about a stacked division, probably one of the hottest divisions in boxing right now. 135. So this fight has implications. Either one of these guys looks exceptional. Next step up, another big fight, man. Top Rank rules the lightweight division. So this is a big fight. I'm psyching myself up for it, you know. I'm trying to, like, I am so psyched up for next Saturday night, bro. I am fucking charged for that one. Like, I'm psyched up for Tuesday morning. So this one here, this is the entree. You know, this is the entree. Give me some escargot. Or give me a shrimp cocktail. You know what I mean? Fucking appetizer time. Soup. Like my brother Kurt used to say, soup to nuts. And let's hope that it gets to this is the appetizer. Let's see a surprisingly great appetizer. Just get your juices going for the main event. Then we have some people it's a bigger fight. Some people the Monster in No Way is a bigger fight. Not a problem, Teddy. I appreciate you coming here, bro. There we go, man. Yeah, the night that that huge upset when Kambosos beat Teofimo. Mad Chad drove down from Maine. He was sitting on the couch over here watching the fight with me.
Now the Aussie meets the British. City, Oklahoma.
And he's on foreign soil. You know, back when Shakur was looking for the opponent, they said that Kambosos, Shakur was not in Kambosos' plans. And you can't really blame them, but you know, the fighters of old, man, that's their line is you take those fights. Those big fights don't come along every day. Instead, he's in the middle of Oklahoma fighting Maxie Hughes.
At Fire Lake Arena, Shawnee, Oklahoma. Remember, this is a lightweight title eliminator.
Boxing is an international sport.
Determined to get a shot at a belt again. And with the news and the expectation is that undisputed champ Devin Haney to 140 pounds. You see in the idea.
Yeah, they're showing the top fighters that will be fighting for the vacant titles.
And you could be fighting for it all against Gustavo Limos, the undefeated fighter from Argentina. This is Maxie Hughes, the former British lightweight champion in the 12-year
Maxie Hughes,
US debut right now.
His IBO lightweight championship. I didn't like that not taking the Shakur fight.
And with the English flag,
you know, these fighters today, they're different. They have a whole, it's a whole different fucking ballgame than when I was in my youth watching these fights.
Your boxing skill, mobility, and timing.
Maxie's got his black Kofi hat on right now. See, Top Rank, they should have had Michael Spinks at ringside on his birthday. All the money he made for Top Rank, and the dude's still alive. Damn, man. From a heavyweight, from a light heavyweight, Olympic gold medalist. One defeat, knocked out once in his life. And that was it. He was done with boxing.
A new team around him in Vegas with Don
And here's ferocious Kambosos making his way down to the ring.
Saying he is refreshed, he is recharged, he is focused, and he has improved.
Former undisputed. No. He was not undisputed. He didn't have the WBC title. He had the franchise title, which was not supposed to be a title you could win in the ring.
A new chapter in his career.
So come on, ESPN, man, get with it, bro. Devin became undisputed.
The undisputed champion Devin Haney, the man who took his belt, he said he gained confidence from that.
They won't admit they're wrong.
And the guy from down under comes out to a cheer in Oklahoma.
He might be a live body. He's
in Oklahoma.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
In a title eliminator.
I think Kambosos saw an easy fight here. A lot more worthy fights could have been made than this one. Hey, Haplo, how you doing? Don't let you down. I try not to let anybody down, bro. Maxie's in the ring already. Kambosos is climbing the stairs. This is on my transmission. I'm probably a minute behind you cats. Oh, I think the band is back on. I think their break is over. Oh, yeah.
And gentlemen, welcome inside Fire Lake Arena here in beautiful Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Don't let me down. Oh, yeah, okay, man. Blue Oyster Cult. I got it now, bro. A little slow here tonight. Wasn't it? It wasn't Don't Let Me Down, wasn't it? Don't Bring Me Down. I have to listen to it. Maybe it was. So that was the years of my being a jazz snob. The 70s through the 80s, I was strictly a jazz man. I didn't think any other music existed till I came back to my senses once again, and I sobered up, and I realized that I was really limiting myself by just watching the jazz. So opened up the repertoire, joined Columbia Record Club, 12 CDs for a penny, 12 albums, whatever it was. Don't bring me down. Whoosh. Yeah, I remember that song. Blue Oyster Cult, wasn't it?
Introducing first out of the blue corner.
Is that David Diamante doing the announcing over there?
Wearing white trunks with black trim.
No, he's the zone.
5 defeats, 2 draws.
This is that other guy, the guy with the blonde crew cut. I forget his name.
States debut. He is the reigning and defending IBO World Champion from Downtown.
The prestigious IBO World Champion. Maximus. Remember Maximus Super? Any of you cats ever drink that stuff? Pack a punch.
He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. Wearing the white trunks with silver trim. His record, 20 victories with 2 defeats. 10 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the
Let's go through. Let's see what Maxie Hughes has got going here. Beat Kid Galahad not long ago. Giovanni Stefan. Got beat by Liam Walsh. Got TKO'd by Sam Bowen, I'm sorry. Beat by Martin Ward. I mean, he's got a lot of the perennial European contenders on his record. Mixed results there. I mean, hey, what the hell? Let's enjoy this fight, man. Maxie knows this is it. This is a fight of his life. Kambosos knows if he doesn't look good here, he's got to get back. He's got to go back to the drawing board. There we go, man.
Tim Bradley ringside with you here at home. Says he's a improved fighter. He's refreshed. He looks back at the Haney.
The return of George Kambosos. Made a lot of money. Especially with that rematch. Coco, my brother, salute. Fulton pulled out. You gotta be kidding me. I'll have to go look into that, man. I heard the threats by his manager. I thought it was just bullshit to sell the fight. Don't tell me the Japan got to him.
Maxie's pretty good with his feet. He gets in and out. It's all about for Maxie on the other side. It's about standing in the center of the ring and dominating in the center of the ring, keeping his back up off those ropes and catching it.
Maxie Hughes is pumping out that jab. Kambosos trying to feel him off, man. Using the forearms, the shoulders.
Right now, I'm saying Kambosos is moving to his right.
Maxie Hughes is a left-hander. Their feet might get tangled up. You can see they're stepping on each other's toes now. Yeah, Maxie knows this is his last hurrah. No, man, I didn't. You know, I heard that I heard there was an argument in camp at the press conference. His trainer mentioned that Monster Inui's question, like hand wrapping, involves something they call stacking, where the gauze it isn't put on properly. And anyway, He said if his hands aren't wrapped properly, they'll pull out of the fight. And I think it was just just bravado and stuff like that. So, man, you never know in boxing, but please don't cancel the fight. Not now. Not under something stupid like that. And he said it where, I knew he's had knockouts at the lighter weights, decisive victories. Look what he did to freaking Benito Donaire last time. The time before last time. Butler kicked his ass too. Man, see, you got me a little nervous when I saw that, Coco, because it could possibly happen. Anything in boxing, anything can happen in boxing. I've seen so many fucking last minute pullouts. Dude, we talked to Tommy Morrison's wife, Trisha. I still keep in contact with her, and she'll tell you the story. I remember the story. I walked to a buddy of mine's house to watch this fight. I had my restaurant. I had the night off. I walked to the cookhouse. I was using her TV. And Tommy Morrison met for medical reasons. The fight's canceled. And he's like, what? What? Find out he has HIV. Now there's this big thing he didn't. But anyway, anything can happen in boxing as far as until they're in that ring, until that bell rings. It ain't official yet. So that's why I saw that and I'm like, whoa. There was a fight that was supposed to be on tonight, man. Who the hell was it? Well, it's already been taken down here, but there was another fight, a bantamweight fight that was supposed to happen tonight. Just canceled, just like that.
That's important. You got to dominate this. It's called lead hand dominance. You got to dominate that lead hand. If you can take that out of the equation, then all you have to worry about is one punch, and that's the backhand of the opposition.
Wow, I just want to know another 3 months still back to the first round here. But that's okay.
We saw it with Tank versus Garcia. You saw that. Tank kept his hand on top of Garcia's lead hand, not allowing him to use his left hook.
Kambosos comes forward, fire that right hand to the body.
They're both dancing around center ring.
Find the high water mark of his career. That's when he fought Teofimo Lopez on the night when he shocked the world.
George is explosive. Close that gap.
What did he knock Teofimo Lopez down in the second round?
Extremely fast.
Caught him surprisingly.
Good shot.
Hughes hit him in the body before the round ended. And that was it for the first round. I'm going to pull this other screen up in case this one gives me any problems. I'll have a backup here. But the thing is, they always try to get you, so you got to be kind of quick with the mouse. I think I got it here.
Round two here in Oklahoma, Kambosos with 9 punches landed in the first round. Maxie Hughes with 6 punches landed in that round.
Okay.
Left-handed.
Start of the second round. See, this one on this screen, I'm about 30 seconds to go, so I'm way behind on that one.
Nice little shot placed right underneath on that rear on the right side of George. And I think that's a spot that Hughes is trying to get into. Beautiful counter again from Maxie, right there.
If Kambosos wins this fight,
to land his left hand.
damn, I think most of the fights are taken up.
Tactically sound.
I'd love to see him fight Tank. Man, it depends how he looks tonight, man. So many possibilities at that weight. 135's got Keyshawn Davis in the wing. I don't think it'll be the most exciting fight. Let's see how he looks in this fight. But there's quite a few possibilities here, especially if Devin Haney vacates. I mean, you got Shakur. I think Shakur would pick him apart.
Again, I don't understand why he has.
Could he take the punch of Tank? Could he possibly block Tank a little?
Right, move left. I understand that, but when you look to throw that right hand or throw any combinations, you have better chances of landing cleaner shots by getting that foot on the outside of the lead foot of the southpaw.
See if you can find that position. Right now, they're stepping on each other.
Kambosos is in a good position to land that straight right, just as Maxie Hughes can drop that straight left. Kambosos is going to step inside, get inside that lead left foot, and drop that straight right. That's his best bet right
there. He'll
there.
stay tight and he'll fire back. So George is going to have to get his offense off, and then he's going to have to think about defense. What's next after that?
Yeah, look, the announcer's pretty much saying the same thing where they're saying Kambosos has got to get something going here. These gloves look weird too. One's got the red gloves on, one's got the white gloves on. Kambosos gloves look about twice as big as
the ones that
Hughes has on.
Now they say Hughes don't have power. Beautiful right hand. Perfect time. But that distance in between, it's a little further away. That head is a little further away for the orthodox fighter. Good right hand, George. Good timing from George.
They're both trying to go for angles, trying to go for feints. There's not a lot of action here. Kambosos is a nice combination. That's what we want to see. We want to see him. There we go, man. Toe-to-toe action. That was a good second round. Go back to the other screen. We're already a minute and 45 seconds into minute and 30 seconds into the third round. There are all kinds of screens going here, man. Kambosos is trying to cut the ring off. There he goes with that straight right. He missed it. That's really his best bet is to land that right hand. Oh, hey, and he nails him with a left hook, as I say it. Kambosos trying to take command. He's got a slippery little guy in here, Maxie Hughes. Knows a lot of tricks. Okay, we should be coming on to the third round. Is it the third here? Hey, Jed, how we doing, my bro?
Essentially gaining confidence after that work to the body he did in that third round.
So this is textbook
Fourth
stuff
round.
right here. This is how you systematically break down your opponent right here. By turning that body, targeting that liver right there. Good job by Max Hughes. Finding a home for that left man downstairs. That's been the shot for him all night. You see the response from George right there as he folds over. That shot hurt him, but he played it off well.
Punches last round, Max Hughes outlanding Kambosos 10-3.
Tell him, Jed. We had a big upset today with the
Bernard, are you able to listen in to Sean O'Hagan?
with the heavyweight. What was his name, man?
I actually spoke with Sean O'Hagan's trainer.
Joe Goodall.
He said he's got to
Knocking out Stephen Shaw. Kambosos has got to do him up. He's got to do one better. They must have been high-fiving in that dressing room, man. That was an awesome upset. I did not expect that at all. And Kambosos in the spotlight. Come on, man. Let's go. Smash this fool. Tell him, Jed. Tell him, brother.
Doesn't have a whole lot of experience. And I know he sparred Betty Pacquiao many rounds, over 250 rounds, but that was some time ago.
What was it? Kambosos who sparred with Pacquiao?
Double right hand.
The only advantage the southpaw has is that he's used to fighting right hand.
That Green Dragon is killer stuff, man. I'll tell you. That is some good stuff.
Both guys will land their backhands. And the lead hand is all about battling position. You can see Max is a little bit more comfortable fighting against the orthodox George. Looks a little bewildered this time. You see how he get caught in spots like that with shots. Yes, it looks like George is getting the better of that exchange, but you're not seeing the small little plate shots into the midsection of Max Hughes.
Kambosos is trying to walk him down. Kambosos is he's trying to get him in the corner, but Max Hughes will stop. He'll plant his feet. He'll throw a combination. Very, very smart fighter. And power is timing and speed. I mean, we've seen fighters with small knockout percentages.
Not getting close to the rope, stepping in, Max Hughes stepping in and tying up George, not allowing him to work.
See the promotion for Tuesday, July 25th.
Max is giving him work, bro.
Fight at junior featherweight. And Stephen Fulton puts his unified titles on the line against one of the pound-for-pound best in the world now. With the monster coverage will begin at 4:30 a.m. Eastern. We expect the main event approximately at 8 a.m. Eastern, and then the fight's available all day long.
Approximately 8 a.m. Eastern for the main event. I think I must have heard that before. But yeah, that's going to be legs and eggs, man. Tits and grits. Go to the club if they got them going. If they got them in your neighborhood. Because that's going to be a huge, huge boxing affair. All the boxing heads will be watching that one. Digging on the Chris Beck Quintet Jam Session. I don't even know who's the band. They don't have it listed in here. Usually they have the players listed. So you got a tenor sax player, you got your stand-up bass, you got your drums, and you got Chris Beck on the guitar. There we go, man.
Has 29-26 connected advantage. Again, round number 5. Mark Regal, what is
The boxing is starting once again, round number 5.
Maxie Hughes, listen, he told us, I've got what it takes to beat him. I'm going to beat. He's got a great engine. He likes to talk. Devin box and move. That's me, but I'm the southpaw. To be frank about it, Kambosos looks befuddled by a southpaw. And by the way, listen, he's not a guy that can give away rounds. He's not a knockout puncher.
No, he is not. 10 knockouts, 20 wins. His new trainer is Don House. What does he say, Bernardo?
Two things that are concerning him. First is the fact that outside
Maxie Hughes is not making Kambosos look like a world champion.
He's leaning towards
So you can see
Yeah, it is, Teddy.
Right here. You see it overhead. That's a great angle right there.
It's a ridiculous fight. They make these ridiculous fights today. I don't know where Fistiana is, man. She comes in my community page and says good morning to me a lot. But she's a classy lady in boxing, man. One of my favorites out there. Oh, Kambosos is hurt. Oh,
Maxie hurt him with that left hand.
So more confidence bubbling up
this is.
from Maxie Hughes.
He just made him miss.
He's cut over his right eye. Kambosos is.
Looks like we're on our way to see a little more action than we thought we'd have. This is why we love boxing. The underdog poking the bear.
Look at the counters in the distance right here from Maxie Hughes. Doing a great job. Just taking a full step back, sometimes a half step back and firing as Kambosos come right through that front door. Sneaky body shot right there from Maxie.
Maxie is looking good over here.
He's having a great moment.
Maxie is shocking the Australian world over here. Outlaw Jed, what's going on? Kambosos doesn't look like he's got his doesn't look like the Kambosos that beat Teofimo Lopez. I see some red in that eye. That right eye, man, is getting that overhand left.
Mitch Moran's going to have to get to work after this fifth round. Left hand from Maxie Hughes. Biggest punch of the fight so far. Cut above the right eye of George Kambosos.
Maxie Hughes, he looks small and he looks like, nice body shot, nice combination. Maxie Hughes is looking really good in this fight. You got to give him that round.
He's landed jabs here and there and occasionally right hands.
Last 10 seconds. Let's see if Maxie Hughes knows how to steal a round. He's got a great defense, man. He comes in, he moves that body, moves that head. He's not getting hit. Oklahoma, they're rocking in Oklahoma tonight, man, doing that rain dance. You've got Stitch Duran, my favorite cut man around today.
That's just a block right there, Perry. The lead hand from
They're showing some slow motion shots.
And a straight left hand right down the middle. And you see the foot placement.
Maxie's dropping in there.
That's the biggest issue right now with Kambosos. He can't get his foot placement right. And this is what opens up that cut. That's
straight
a
left hand
shot right on the top of the eye.
Great accuracy there.
Oh my goodness. But again, Kambosos is doing a lot of the work for Maxie Hughes. The foot placement. He's putting himself in position.
Maxie is looking really good. He's looking like a world beater here. You know, some people said Kambosos was garbage.
Which is his lead hand side.
Has to be a sense of urgency right now for George Kambosos. 15-7 connect advantage in the last round.
Yeah,
Maxie Hughes.
Coming on here.
5 losses.
The 6th round.
12-year pro.
12 rounds. Yeah, halfway through this fight. We're in the halfway point in this fight.
You get a really clear picture of where they are. He was extremely confident. He came in detailing how he went.
Maxie's looking good. Look at Maxie coming forward. When Kambosos stumbles, Maxie's right on top of him. He's not backing off. He's not letting him regain his composure.
The fight's not over, but he's executing his plan.
Maxie's slapping the shit out of him.
He saw something in Kambosos that he can exploit, and that's what he's trying to do right now. He believed that he could beat him, but now he has to prove it. Oh, headbutt flash right there by both men. Maxie, big gash.
Yeah, that flash just moments ago here in round number 6.
Oh, Maxie Hughes is bleeding.
Cut above the left eye of Maxie Hughes.
This sucks when it comes down to a headbutt. Now this is the 6th round, an accidental headbutt. We'll go to the cards if they stopped it now. If the ref doesn't declare it as a headbutt and declares a punch and it gets stopped, then Kambosos wins on a TKO. Oh, beautiful right hand. Beautiful overhand left by Maxie Hughes.
And now we'll see what Tommy McCormick will have to do with Maxie Hughes' stuff.
And in the meantime, another left hand from Maxie Hughes moments ago was able to
That
land.
overhand left is just on target. It's like it's got a magnet in there. Tell you, this fight's living up to its expectations. Kambosos is using that. Hey, Al Money, my brother. Salute. Kambosos is trying to use that bolo punch. He's missing with that overhand right. Maxie Hughes is looking really, really sharp here. He stops, he sets, he drops that right hand. Bango. Drops that left hand, I'm sorry. Unorthodox fighter. Looks like a standard orthodox move, but man, I'll tell you, he's doing this beautifully as a left-handed fighter. He's keeping that step right foot inside of Kambosos' left foot. Last 10 seconds of the round. We got us a scrap on our hands, my friends. This is where having a good cut man in your corner makes a big difference. I've spoken to Stitch Duran. He's saved fights before. He's also ended fights before. I mean, this is like I said, this is the importance. In the ring with Christine, she's a freaking cut man, corner cut person, whatever you want to call it, but she knows the importance of it. And we'll see if they can get that blood flow stopped. Some cutmen are unscrupulous. If you're ahead in the fight and it's an accidental butt, they'll actually open that cut so they'll stop the fight. I've seen that happen before. So drama mama. This is what we love. This is why boxing is so cool. This is the kind of drama I like to see inside the ring. Not this shit that's going on outside the fucking ring, man. That's all fucking bullshit. I'm not even gonna go there.
Uppercut, nice little swivel jab on the inside. Uppercut from far out.
Yep, Maxie with that nice uppercut on the inside.
Overly aggressive, trying to close the distance and not doing it the right way, not doing it behind.
We'll see if that cuts made any effects on this fight.
For a slick boxer like Maxie Hughes.
And with that step back,
you know how hard a headbutt it takes to open a cut sometimes, man.
Countering a 49-44
and that's above the eye. That's where it's skin on bone. That's one of the most susceptible places to get cut. And one of the most dangerous for boxing.
Causing that Z-shaped cut over the eye of Maxie.
See, and that happens often because, again,
lefty and a righty coming together. That happens in boxing. You really have to pay attention to those headbutts, because whether you get one or receive one, it's going to be bloody and painful and costly. It's a terrible thing in boxing, but it's part of boxing. You get guys like Vito Antuofermo, guys like Bobby Chacon and Alan Minter. They'd be bleeding when they walk down the aisle, you know. It's a blood sport.
But it's a bad sign for Kambosos. That's where he's going to have most of his success. He has to get him to the ropes so he can stay still.
Looks like they got that cut secured pretty well. I don't see Maxie Hughes bleeding. I don't see the blood coming down from Kambosos.
And he says, look, it's just a superficial cut. I think I can keep it under control. And just to confirm, referee Gary Ritter did get confirmation on the replay that it was headbutt, so it has been ruled that way.
By the way, here in this division that they're using in Shawnee, Oklahoma, the tribal division.
Okay, so it's been ruled a headbutt. If the fight gets stopped, they go to the cards. If it gets stopped by a cut because of the headbutt.
Good right hand from George.
Kambosos might be. Now they're starting to exchange
He's just
here.
getting busy. That's what it's all about. It's about letting his hands go. He let his hands go. Something will eventually land.
Pumping those punches in there.
And Tessie's doing it without getting over his feet.
Yeah, we have to see these guys get toe to toe now. Let's go. You both know you're bleeding. You both know you really want to get this fight over with. Please the fans. Impression time. Kambosos, you want to win another lightweight championship? This is your stepping stone. Maxie. Tough. I think I just saw a piece of tape or something.
Kambosos seems like he's found something. That is his play.
He'll be better.
He's found something.
He's put himself in a hole early on.
Maxie coming forward. Kambosos needs a second win here. Tough round to score. I'm glad I'm not scoring the fight. I would give Maxie Hughes a slight lead so far. Entertaining fight though, much more entertaining than I thought it would be. Oh, the Jazz Club's emptied out, man. Gotta get these guys back on stage. Oh, they want to break. See, I'm listening to some live music here. See if I can get back to a little from that last set. Chris Beck, Roquette. Get back to this highly entertaining fight.
And listening into the corners after round number 7, Kambosos.
Here we go, man. Round number 8.
To utilize the right hand. You heard Don House say the right
You got that right, Teddy. Highly entertaining.
Meanwhile, Maxie Hughes and his group, led by Sean O'Hagan, feels that continues to be an opportunity for them as they just keep looking for the counters. As we are here in round number 8, Maxie Hughes has had some moments with good work, especially in round number 5.
Kambosos is trying to load up. He knows he's giving away too many of the earlier rounds. He's got to come back. He's got to put some hurt in, convince those judges that he's still in this fight. But then he's got this pesky little counterpuncher, southpaw counterpuncher, nailing with these right hands, left hands.
Hughes is upset minded. Bernardo.
I just spoke with Don House and told him, look, I need George to be more offensive. Double up the jab, pull back, bring Maxie in, follow up with that left hook.
And that's what he just did moments ago. He also had success with it towards the end of round number 7. Don House, the new Vegas-based player.
Punches matter right now, bro. We're coming into the last quarter of this fight.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to fire the jab, act like he's going to do with the right hand, then throw the right hand, and then sweep with the left hook. Because Maxie continues to move on that weak side. The weak side is the lead hand of the orthodox fighter.
Maxie is still landing the effective counter punches. Kambosos is chasing him, but he's landing nothing when he gets to him. He's getting counter punched.
Cut off that sweep. That's what he's looking for. Cut off that sweep. But he can't just be hesitating and trying to think about it. You got to be doing something. And I'm saying Kambosos have to be doing something to set that up, to set that trap up. Use that jab to get him to move that way.
Maxie's keeping very active in this fight, moving around.
Just subtle movement.
Got that left hand in there. That's all he has to do. Just dance around, drop that left hand in there. He'll take this fight on a unanimous decision.
Reminder, you see it there, Tuesday, July 25th. One of the most anticipated.
Why do they keep reminding? Oh no, my screen just froze, making that funny noise.
Champion at junior featherweight takes on the ultimate challenge. The recent
I got the same one on both screens too, so it froze on both of them. But it's good now. What was that nasty when it freezes? Makes that sound, gives you the fucking heebie-jeebies.
So 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the main event, the super fight of 808 Fulton, approximately 8 a.m. Eastern, then replayed all day long on ESPN. That is going to be a scene Tuesday.
Yeah, but you know, I'm the kind of a person that you're talking about the 4:30 a.m. main event, probably around 8. And they're going to replay it all day, but man, I can't watch a replay of it. I need to watch that fight as it's happening. Dubois, they're definitely trying to get American tourist dollars over Dubois. A lot of money over there. I wonder what kind of nightlife they have over there. I think we're getting ready to start the 8th round in this highly entertaining lightweight. I guess you can call this a title elimination. You know, we definitely don't want to see Kambosos going against the other
fight, but I'm gonna tell you
women.
this: the commission needs to see this right here. That's another elbow thrown by Maxie Hughes. Another elbow thrown by him. That is an illegal shot. That is very dangerous.
Usually,
for the
they
fighter
just
on the
showed some
receiving
elbows at Maxie Hughes too. I mean, these were punches that Holyfield used to fire out there. Fucking Bernard Hopkins, and it's a part of boxing.
I just see Sandra Martinez.
Referees got to be more observant.
I mean, Kambosos.
We're looking at the Mark's scorecard.
Kambosos' last knockout was June 7, 2019. You do the math.
He's got Maxie Hughes ahead. We're in the last
Who is George Kambosos? Is he a
4 rounds of this fight?
Of a night that Teofimo Lopez was dealing with what come to find out was a life-threatening medical condition when he pulled the ultimate upset, or is he the guy that was completely, utterly outclassed by Devin Haney? And prior to that, a string of, let's call it B-plus level split decision wins. You also mentioned Sandor Martin. Martin is the Spanish fighter, a European boxer like Maxie Hughes, who came stateside and went up and had a very good performance against Teofimo Lopez. Some ringside observers felt that he deserved the decision. But to Mark's point, here is Maxie Hughes, a European pure boxer coming over here. And
Maxie is doing his thing. Kambosos is trying to get this fight going. He's stretching those hands out. He's making bolo motions. He's getting nailed by Maxie Hughes.
Devin Haney, speed, reach, the fact that he's a boxer, technically sound.
Yeah, stylistically, a nightmare matchup for George Kambosos.
George has a problem dealing with boxers, period. And he's facing the southpaw boxer in Maxie Hughes, who's giving him all the fits in the world right now. Who else is a boxer in this division? Shakur Stevenson,
who is sitting ringside, and he's a supremely skilled boxer puncher.
And you know who else
is at ringside?
Vasily Lomachenko.
And if you missed it earlier, Mark Riegel has detailed the fact that it is anticipated very soon we will hear that Devin Haney is going to vacate his undisputed titles, move to 140 pounds, take on Regis Prograis, and hopefully
bullshit fight half blow, right?
Make a fight spectacle to unify belts against Teofimo Lopez.
This is what they give us in this day and age.
A lot of freedom at 135
Teofimo lost to a hype job that night. I mean, looks like we've all overranked Kambosos. What's going on, Carl?
An exchange that goes out this round.
Welcome to Exclusive by SCT to Call Home.
You know, these fighters, the infrequency that they fight, it's just, I think it's got a lot to do with this. I think if they fought more often, they know where they stood. We know where they stand. We see them right now. They're letdowns. I mean, Kambosos was talked about as a possible one fight away from a title after this fight, depending on how he looked. Looking fucking like garbage. Let's start looking more at those younger guys. These old guys, they age overnight. They age before our very eyes. But this fight still got 3 more rounds to go. You never know. We're talking about, like my man Carl says, man, C-level fighter. But I'll tell you, bro, you're
As we begin the 10th round, you look at the
that Joe Goodall. I like heavyweights. Watch out for big bad Joe Goodall. Shit, it was looking like fucking Tommy Morrison and Ray Mercer in there for a couple of rounds.
This is the kind of fight where you can see the judges having scored straight hatred all over the place. They appreciate, yes, the body. boxing with Maxie Hughes. There are some clear rounds for Maxie Hughes. He did legitimate damage in round number 5 with the left hand.
George is chasing him all over the place, and he's not doing anything. Just got a nice right hand in there. George is on the desperate side, but that's okay, man. You know you are.
Well, right now, I appreciate the clean, effective punches and the footwork of Maxie Hughes. You know, he uses subtle angles to create openings to frustrate Kambosos. To me, this is a masterclass of ring generalship.
Maxie Hughes came in a significant underdog.
Maxie Hughes, every time he gets inside, man, every time Kambosos gets inside, bang, he gets hit with that straight left right to the face.
Reminder, full getaway coverage will begin at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time. That fight in Tokyo on Tuesday.
They keep telling us about that 4:30 a.m. Eastern time.
And to see how things could be shook up in the pound-for-pound rankings. And then we will also have a boxing broadcast next Friday with the great Sinisa Superbad Estrada in action.
Well, the two double with right hands and left hook. You're seeing right now, Kambosos starting to find his hook hard. He's getting a little bit of timing now, cornering. And when I say cornering, no, he's not getting him in the corner, but what he's doing is he's punching where he thinks he's going, where he's going to be. Landing that left hook.
Kambosos, he should be fighting in desperation. Just missed that right hand. Oh. Kambosos is bailing him when he walks inside. I'd love open scoring. I would like to see what they're scoring this fight.
Stop looking at these people. This kid don't want to be here. Everybody's getting to the game. You need to go to work. Alright? Look at the man though. Come down there and come on, right here.
Good shot right here at the end.
No, it doesn't sound like he's getting very sound advice in that corner.
Look like a big shot. You see the sweat flying off of the bodies of Kambosos, but Kambosos caught that shot on his shoulder.
That's a good example as to why there are judges at 3 different sides of the ring right there.
Exactly. Now, do you think the judge on the opposite side saw that?
The numbers so far low with that percentage, especially for Kambosos, hovering at 90%.
Here we go for
the
start of round number 11.
This guy is still here is because of you. Get to work. He has 6 minutes of work left in his title eliminator.
No.
Kambosos is being brought back to hang.
That would be a robbery.
Right now. He's getting brought back mentally. Maxie Hughes is taking him there.
But then again, when it comes to decisions, nothing surprises me in boxing.
Making him pay, doing the same thing that Haney was doing. Allowing him to make mistakes and making him pay. Good double right hand right there for Kambosos, trying to get something started. But he needs to throw more punches.
You can tell Kambosos just squared his shoulders off. He knows he's in desperate trouble. He's going southpaw quickly. I don't know why.
The second fight with the right hand, but it's the ring generalship of Maxie Hughes that should be appreciated in this fight.
Nothing's dissuading Maxie. Maxie just got hit in the jaw.
Man, he's looking for it. Maxie's clever. This is what I'm talking about right here. Technical boxing, masterclass technical boxing.
Maxie is showing all his experience in this fight.
Once we wrap up here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and then just go to the app.
He's circling around and staying away from that power right hand.
Post-fight analysis and interviews, and we will set the table with a full preview of
Man, I'll tell you, Maxie was fighting the fight of his life. If he only had a little more power,
for the unified titles.
he's getting away with fouls.
Casey Ramirez also with a title defense from Japan comes your way on ESPN.
We're coming up to the
a special guest on the
1-minute mark in the 11th round.
On ESPN Plus, on the app, Shakur Stevenson will join us live. A lot to discuss.
Little Maxie Hughes is slapping the shit out of Kambosos in this
fight. You give him room, give him time to think. That's what he's going to do. If I'm in George's corner right now, I'm saying, man, you better sell out. You got to let your hands go. Hit his body, hit something, hit his arm. You need to pressure him. Don't
Timothy
allow him to
Bradley
tie
is
you
right.
up when you get
Timothy
close.
Bradley's
It
telling
works,
him,
it
man,
works
you
with
are
your
in
hands.
trouble,
Just let him
bro.
go.
You better go.
Like, you see right there, he ties
You
him up.
better let it all hang out.
He ties him up after. See, this is the things that I'm talking about for our fight that's coming up, I believe, on Tuesday. The same stuff, this is what I'm talking about. The tactical work, the technical work.
Kambosos cannot take a break in this rest of this fight. He's just got to do nothing but throw punches. He's got to go for a knockout.
It'll be fascinating to hear what they say to George Kambosos here.
Don House, his new trainer. President of Full Throttle Boxing. He appeared in Rocky IV. Oh yeah, he was Union Kane. I can see who he was.
When he said outbox him, he needs to tell him that he needs to go get this kid. He needs a knockout to win this fight. That's what his trainer needs to tell him.
Kambosos' corner might know something we don't know.
You might take one, you might take two, but you know what? You have to take those shots to get yours in.
Which way will the judges see this? The way we see it, and many ringside observers, is that Maxie Hughes has been outboxing Kambosos and is right there.
Clear cut. Maxie Hughes is in charge in this fight. Kambosos has gotten 4 decisions. He's getting counter punched hard, and he doesn't want to take chances. He's not a desperate fighter, and he should be a desperate fighter.
Sound. Tying up, hit away. In close. Not allow him to work.
It's going to be interesting in the decision.
Another clash of heads. There was a clash of heads in the 6th round that opened up a cup. There's a right hand from Kambosos.
If both can do exactly what Maxie Hughes is doing, stand in the center of the ring, controlling the range, and making the monster overcommit.
It's pretty hard to see Kambosos not really turning it up another gear, realizing he's in trouble in this fight. He's going to lose it, man. The only defeats on his record are those 2 losses to Devin Haney, both by decision. You know, not to be ashamed of. And then now Maxie Hughes on his L column, not so good. What do you think, Carl? Silk sheets or what?
Maxie Hughes got to understand that he is the B side of things. He's not the A side. You want to leave a last impression on the judges. Finish strong.
And Maxie Hughes.
We got a minute left.
Keep punching.
Not at all.
By either guy. It's like they're both.
It's not the strict final round where you would think it's there for
the last round. They usually pedal to the metal, open it up. Unfortunately, they're acting like it's the first round over here.
You just never know what these judges are going to do.
left hand from Hughes.
But when he misses big like that, you have to be there to make him pay.
Kambosos keeps winding that right hand up, trying to look like Sugar Ray Leonard, moving his hands around. I mean, no. Clear unanimous decision. Last 10 seconds of the fight.
We will see which way it goes.
Kambosos raises his hands.
That was not the performance for the evening that George Kambosos was looking for. No matter which way it goes.
He's walking around with his hand up like he won the fight.
I don't know. It's called a slick boxing. Slick pure boxing. George has problems with pure boxing.
How can this possibly be?
He has to learn the fundamentals.
How can this possibly be?
To deal with it. Slick boxing.
How can Kambosos think he won this fight?
You don't want to sit on the outside with a
The audience is letting him know. Kambosos getting raised on his shoulders of his handlers.
Catch you coming in and so on and so forth.
Get himself another big fight after
Top-Rank
this.
Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Did the former undisputed champion do enough? Or did Maxie Hughes pull off the upset?
When Cherry goes wrong. Absolutely, Teddy. When Cherry goes wrong. Definitely was not expected. But little Maxie Hughes, he gave it his all. I'll tell you, we'll see how the judges call this one. There we go. There we go. That's called Elu. Still going to the commercial. Elu on piano, Sebastian Rios on the bass, and Dave Hawkins on the drums. The trio jam session. Elu Trio. The dude's name is Elu. Jazz is a strange thing. I'm going to have to Google it after and check it out. It doesn't even say who's playing that. Alto sax up there. Tenor sax. Sorry about that. Anyway, man, let's get this decision. Hey, Teddy, man. Shout out to you, bro. Same here, bro. I appreciate you cats coming in here Saturday night. I'd be sitting around watching the fights by myself, and had a couple of faces pop in here, say hello, and man, very grateful for that. Let's get this decision. And let's see if this kind of keeps our faith in boxing. We saw a fight. We know what the outcome. We know what the decision should be. But are they going to tell us that somehow Judge Kambosos pulled out a split decision or even a draw? This is why a lot of people are turned off by boxing today, man. You know, you mentioned boxing, they talk about Ryan Garcia, Jake Paul, you know, maybe even Ryan. That's even a foul, my brother. Salute then, my brother. Good night, man. I'm just waiting for the decision. I'm gonna crash myself. It's been a long day. It's 69 degrees out. Hey, it broke 70. Oh, we're back. We're back in the ring again. We got the live screen going. Referees standing around. I mean, bro, you know, I go back into doing a lot of studies about the history of boxing, and so many fights throughout boxing have been accused of being fixed, have been crooked, mob influenced. Boxing's a dirty sport. You know, the only difference today is everybody gets to see it, but we accept it. But let's see what happens here, man.
Maxie, Hughes, listen, don't diminish what Devin Haney did, but it just looked like Kambosos never fought a southpaw. You can talk about Pacquiao all he wants, and don't
Mark Kriegel's got 117 to 111 on his scorecard.
Boxing like that takes a lot of guts, fellas.
Let's have a good scandal. Give it to Kambosos. We'll rant and rave about it. Give us something to talk about in the chat rooms tomorrow.
You get scorecards that read every which way. How do these read? You're marching up.
Teddy, peace out, my brother. Check out this decision.
12 rounds here inside Flair Lake Arena in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. David Sutherland scores the bout 114-114.
Oh!
Joseph Mason, 117-111. Gerald Ritter, 115-113. For your winner by majority decision, George Ferocious.
What the fuck?
Jr.
Mixed reaction from the crowd here in Oklahoma.
Oh, bullshit.
And Joseph Mason should be on the Christmas card list for George.
Please voice your opinions on this decision.
Maxie Hughes gave a very
Tell me what
good
you
effort
think of this garbage fight trash. Shoulda went to bed. I got 8 people in here. Wow, most I've had in here all night, man. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Stay for a minute so I'll get the viewing credit. And give me a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of this trash fight.
Huge world title fight. State of Boxing is coming up on the app and Sports Center.
Fucking Kambosos took his title. They're not even going to stick around for the to let us know that I guess midnight they want to go to Sports Center. Kambosos, come on, this is like how can this be? Please press the thumbs up. Yeah, for this fight was what a terrible decision. Did I hear 111, 117? Wow. Wow, does boxing suck. Phantom, bro, salute. What a fucking robbery, man.
Welcome to the State of Boxing. Bernardo Soon alongside George Kambosos. George, your assessment when you hear the crowd's reaction to your majority decision. We won the fight. We won the fight by many rounds, but that's no discredit to Maxie Hughes. He had a couple good rounds, but a couple good rounds doesn't win your fight. We won the majority
A couple of rounds, man. He was kicking your ass. He had you fucking confused. You didn't know whether to shit or go blind.
A guy's been on a big win streak, and he's rated all over the sanctioned bodies. Inside the top 10 of the ring magazine. This was a hard challenge, and big credit to Max Hughes. I got through this fight. I believe that the majority of the rounds.
Oh, what a fucking terrible decision.
A movement to the next step. What do you need to work on?
Ready for the next
based
step.
on what you saw in this fight and what Don House was telling you in between rounds? I got to get more greedier. Look, he got his movement and he wasn't too much engaging, but
George, you got an early Christmas present.
So my fights, I got to be more greedy with these guys and my hands going.
Man, he is fish food for any fighters in 135.
One of them is here, Shakur Stevenson. There's also Vasily Lomachenko, the other man that you
They would destroy him.
Because of what happened once you signed Fight to Fight Loma.
Lomachenko and Kambosos. That's going to be the next fight. I guarantee it.
We'll sit back with the team, but they're great fighters. Your core citizens.
Fucking robbery.
Lomachenko will do many times. I believe that's the next fight to be done.
Would you consider giving Maxie Hughes a rematch?
Look, this is for the IBF elimination. Our next step is IBF World title, but I go and get that IBF title. I know he's going to bounce back. He's a tough challenger. This guy, because he wasn't as known
He
in the world,
beat you, and you're not even going to give him a rematch.
And it was nice to share the ring with him. And yes, if the opportunity's there, we'll
if the option's there.
Look forward to seeing you soon once again. Maxie, if you don't mind, come in right in here. Your thoughts, apart from what the
There you go, man. Kambosos, Rolly. We're seeing these fucking terrible decisions.
Decision for George Kambosos.
We're a bit of a kick in bollocks, if I'm honest, so to swear, but now I feel pretty stupid stood here in a cowboy. But yeah, I'm absolutely devastated. You know, nobody knew I wasn't supposed to be in George's league tonight.
He should be.
Showed I should have had my belt coming home. You know, should have had my hands raised, but.
Roland, salute my brother.
George's moment. I'm good. Yeah.
You did, Haplo. I thought you were trolling, bro.
It seemed like you were dictating the pace of the fight. You were controlling the outside foot. Walk me through what you thought you did well tonight against
But
George
you know,
Kambosos.
in fact, if you play it back, I think you're going to hear me say, it wouldn't surprise me. This poor little bastard, all he's going to get for his fucking troubles is a cut probably made himself. Damn, I have no clue. I'm not a pocket watcher. Everybody in YouTube is. Everybody's telling me how much they made, how much they're supposed to make, what their B-sides making, man. I have no fucking clue. I know the boxers. I know the guys who fought in the 80s and the 70s. They're all broke today. You know, middle class at best.
117, 111 is
a lot of these guys are SSI recipients, bro.
115, 113, and 114.
It was different. Boxing's a different ball game now.
Maybe you get out of here with a draw.
I thought I was doing enough, you know, listening to instruction and just doing what I felt.
I thought you were doing enough too, Maxie.
I don't know what the judges were saying, but you know, I just.
Maxie's bummed.
What's next for you? What do you want to do in this loaded lightweight division where you showed you have the class to beat?
What around the dollars, you know?
He's gonna. You know, a guy like Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin. Frank Martin's on the other side of the street, but
you know, and then the money is.
But he is. It looks like his girlfriend, his wife. She looks bummed, got a little smile on her face.
Thank you very much, Maxie.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, so we send it back to you, but
kind of old.
We've got Shakur Stevenson just moments away.
And they're going to speak with Shakur. So we'll do that before we close this fucking House of Ill Repute down. Showing the scorecards.
Your attention on the middle column that you see there, that 117 to 111 scorecard.
117,
That's the
111.
one that is blowing up the boxing Twitterverse, where 6 of the last 7 rounds by Joseph Mason were scored for George Kambosos. 6 of the last 7.
Fucking terrible judging, but I'll tell you,
just as an exercise,
I got to give boxing credit.
With Joseph Mason and say, let's watch this fight together. Listen, we'll get some pizza and some nice cold drinks. We'll sit back, we'll watch the fight together, and I want you to show me the 9 rounds.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't. That's the problem. We can't ask the judge how he judged the fight or why he did it that way when it was clearly Maxie Hughes' fight. That's the biggest issue in boxing. Another dang bad decision.
Unbelievable.
And now Maxie Hughes is going home beltless. Think about this. Here's the champion. He came over here to face George Kambosos.
Maxie Hughes got it. He got the big
now
one.
He's even going home, and now
lost his title.
Think about how long
got a big cut over his eye.
And how long it's going to take him to get the position again. You know, Joe.
But I think he'll be in. Yeah, that was his wife. I was right.
I think that the judge.
He's getting congratulations. He's just going back to the dressing room.
Over a beer
or
a pizza with Maxie Hughes.
Oh, that'd be something.
And
He's
it's
got all the
raining,
ladies
and
hugging
maybe
him.
his wife.
You saw the reaction on Sophie. Right now, let's get the reaction.
In all fairness, he made something tonight. People will be talking about it. He got a lot of shine tonight. Just
That's
didn't get
exactly,
what he
man.
said.
I'm listening to
Bernardo is with Shakur
Tessator, and he's saying it like I was saying it earlier, man. He got an L, but he did not lose.
But right now, I want you to put your analyst hat on because you watch this fight as a fan.
Let's see what
are your
Shakur
thoughts
says
on
about this
what
fight.
the judges put forth with a majority decision win in favor of George Kambosos tonight?
I thought it was a robbery. I thought Maxie boxed well.
A
And
robbery.
I thought he was a better fighter.
What do you think? Because you've seen enough boxing and you've been around enough. When you get a scorecard that's 117, 111 the other way, and that's what's going to really dominate the headlines instead of the performance that Maxie Hughes put forth.
I think that the judges should be held to a higher criteria. I think that they should be as focused as the boxers, and I think that they need
They'll
a lot more.
They'll be uproar
to become
all
a
week
judge.
long
So,
on.
I feel like they're
Although
not watching the fights and they're not really paying too
you're
much
right, Mo
attention to the
boxing,
fights.
because
I think it's messing up boxing.
this week we're going to be talking about Monster and Newey, and we're going to be talking about Fulton until Wednesday, and then we're leading up to the big welterweight fight.
Would you like a fight with George Kambosos?
I want to fight the best of the best. So as
This
of right
is,
now, Kambosos is not
You're
on
right,
my
this
level.
fight's going to get buried,
I
bro.
want to fight the Lomachenkos, the Devin Haney's.
There'll be a little uproar
Gervonta
tomorrow
Davis,
morning.
Them the fights that
The
I'm
usual
looking for.
punches.
If you see me fight Kambosos, y'all know I'm going to stop him. That's how I feel about it. So I don't feel like he's on that level. But
I didn't have a scorecard rolling, but one judge called it a draw. One judge called it,
I know you want to fight
I think
against Devin Haney because
114,
he's the
113,
undisputed
I
lightweight
think,
champion. It seems that
or 114, 112. It was 2 points, and one judge had it 117, 111,
pounds and make that fight with Regis Prograis. It seems that's what's going to happen. If that does
which is
happen,
outrageous.
you're number 1 and 2 with Vasily Lomachenko in the WBO and WBC. What would that mean for you if Haney does vacate the title?
I mean, let's prove to the
Zapata,
world,
Frank
man. I want to show the
Martin,
world that
Stevenson,
I'm ready
Lomachenko.
for the top dogs, the big dogs in the division.
You know, they
Haney just
all
fought
divisions
Lomachenko.
have
If he don't want to fight me, it's me and Lomachenko left. I feel as though I want to put on a performance where I beat him up, man. I show the world how much of a great fighter I am.
That's exactly
That's
what
what it sounds like.
That's exactly what boxing wants.
He's a
Boxing
sellable
wanted
name.
For the longest time, Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence. We're getting it.
He's easy to work with. Hey, St. Cruz and my brother. Shout out to you, man.
Your boy Terrence fights the big shark in Errol Spence.
I didn't see you in here, bro. Did I miss you earlier, bro? Thanks for coming by. My man, St. Cruz. One of my favorite YouTube guys on here. I think I've known him since day one. Knows his boxing.
So I'm definitely rocking with my brother, and I definitely
had some fucking stories that blew my mind.
Just because that's my brother.
You're competitive, but what is it about Terrence's competitiveness?
But yeah, man, it was it's past midnight.
On the biggest stage in the biggest fight against Errol Spence.
I got to think about closing it down over here, man. I had a blast with you tonight. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. Bruce Gass, Boxing, Jazz, and more. I think I'm out of here.
Shout out Bruce Gass, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Peace.
Where you at?
Yeah, been your wrestling boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gass putting them fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gass, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gass always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.